Yes everyone, what's happening? Welcome back to another YouTube video. This one's going to be huge. This weekend I'm playing against my old club in a league game. They're ahead of us in the table now, so we have to win if we want any chance of winning the league. If we lose, it's going to be almost impossible to catch them by the end of the season. I've also got two events this week that I've been invited to. The first one is to watch New Zealand's first game in the World Cup against Iran. So we're going to go to a watch party and watch that, which should be good fun. The second thing is a launch party for a new darts and mini golf place in Auckland City Centre. Over the last couple of weeks, I've definitely started to do a little bit more of the content creation side of things. This is all completely new to me and it's really exciting. So I'm glad I can show you in real time everything that's happening. Hopefully I can progress this over the next couple of months, and that'll mean more videos, more brand deals, and just generally a lot more content on my channel. I love making videos, so it'll be cool to have more time and more energy to put towards that over the next couple of months. I'm also going to show you the behind the scenes of training again this week. Over the last few videos I've showed you what the last training session before a game will look like. This week I want to show you a midweek training session that's a little bit more intense and a little bit more realistic. So hopefully this week I'll bring you through a midweek training session which will be more typical of what a normal training session looks like for a team in the New Zealand National League. I really appreciate all the support in the channel so far. The views over the last few videos have been really good, so I'm really grateful, and it's making me excited to keep making these videos over the next couple of months. Tomorrow I'm heading to the watch party to watch New Zealand's first game in the World Cup against Iran, so I'll definitely bring you along for that.
Still there. Good speed, mate.
On the way to an opening of a new darts place in Auckland City. Michael reckons he's going to beat me at darts and mini golf.
Of course I will beat you.
No chance.
Just sum up how you're feeling. It's a bit of a hostile environment out here. What's going through your head, Luke?
I'm not bothered, really. I'm not bothered. Really not bothered.
Good morning, it is match day. We've got footballer's dream going on here. Been up at 6:30 watching all the football. On one screen we've got Athlone Town playing in the Irish Second League. And on the second screen we've got USA versus Australia in the World Cup. For anyone that doesn't know, Athlone is my brother's team who play in the second division of Irish football. If you don't know what type of player Aaron is, I can sum it up for you perfectly. In the first half, he's got a yellow card, and then 2 minutes later, he's run down the line and got an assist.
I think we will see the first yellow card here, and it'll be for Aaron Connolly. Ball down along the line towards Aaron Connolly. Done well there. Pulls it back. Nice little touch. That's an equaliser. Nice quick ball down along the right hand side. Connolly done very well to win that ball. Put it back in.
My plan for today is to have my breakfast now, continue to watch the football. Later on today I'll watch a little bit more of the World Cup, have my lunch and then head off to the game at about 3 o'clock. I'm absolutely buzzing for this match against my old club on their home pitch under the lights on a Saturday night, so should be a decent crowd. It's going to be a really good game. The last time we played them, tackles were flying, cards were flying, and it was just a really good game to be involved in, so I'm sure this one will be no different. I'm going to go make my breakfast now and then I'll check in again later today. Okay, time to make the pre-match meal, and I'm going to make the pre-match pancakes. I'm going to show you exactly how I make them. All you need for the recipe is milk, flour, salt, sugar, some syrup on top, and 1 egg. Starting off is half a cup of flour. Then it's 1 tablespoon of sugar. I forgot to mention before, but just a pinch of baking powder as well. Then we'll go with half a cup of milk. And finally 1 egg. So I'm going to whisk that up for a couple of minutes. You want to whisk it until there's still a couple of lumps left in it. You don't want it to be completely liquid. So we don't want them to be too thick before a game. So a little bit watery and a little bit lumpy is perfect. This mix should make about 4 medium-sized pancakes, which is exactly 1 serving. So it's the perfect amount of carbs to have pre-game. Then you're going to put the pans on medium heat and a tiny bit of oil just to make sure it's not going to stick. Pancakes are all done now, so I'm going to smash these and then make my way to the game. I'll show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of the pitch because we're playing away from home, and then we'll get stuck into the match clips again. It's a really big game, so hopefully we can check in with a big win after.
Slingsby whips a ball in. Oh, Patterson's on it. And he scores! Mistake there, the young forward. And it's back in the Bigny colours. Oh, and here's another chance. It's Monty away again. And he makes it 2-0. Wow. With reality, because it wouldn't take much. A lot of water to go under this particular bridge. Oh, there we go. That's almost Gerard Garriga. All over the back. Yeah, all over. City. Connolly on the burst. Oh, that went behind everybody, but well, the outside was leg looking for Slingsby. Intercepted there by Connolly. City back on the attack. Philip. Rodriguez first time's at looking for Redfern. Who wins that? Oh no. Oh yes! Yes it is! It's them! Oh. The quality of the personnel they have in their side. But I mean it's worthwhile remembering that Monty Patterson is a class act. Oh, God yes. You know, he's 15 caps. Again, Rob Diamond dispossessing Duda then. Oh. Dylan Connolly and Ben Slingsby. Oh. Yeah. Ball judge should be taken out of the goalkeeper's hands. He's making runs into the area. Oh, hits the post. Bounces back into the field of play. From what I thought was an impossible angle. Young Matthew Ford didn't really have a handle on it. No. and changing of positions in the City attack as they would bring the ball forward. And here's ATM loses out to 2 City players. And there's Kilcolly going through. Oh, Diamond going for him. Yeah, that's unnecessary. I think Kilcolly did slip the boot in as he went past him, but Kilcolly's been really quiet. Player of his quality. Carrying a yellow card though, isn't he? Yeah, so he's but he got the ball there, but just wasn't able to do it. Great first time ball from Connolly. Picks up a return. Oh, sends a great ball across, which flashes across the face of the goal. Thomas Golding can't do anything but hit the wall. Oh, but that's offside. Yeah, offside. Napier in 2015, player of the tournament. Only their second corner of this half. Is that a goal? Yeah, I think it was, but he's not quite sure who that came from. That's it, that's it. Final whistle. I think it's done.
Okay, it's been 2 days since the game now. Absolutely gutted with the result, and it was just an absolutely mental game from the first minute. We prepared all week for the game. We had our game plan, how we wanted to approach it, what we think would happen. And then when you find yourself 2-0 down after 5 minutes, that all just goes out the window. We did really well to get it back to 2-1 in the first 7 minutes. But then after getting it back to 2-1, you can't concede to go 3-1 down again. So unfortunately, we paid the price for them early goals. We did manage to get it back to 3-2 in the last minute, but there wasn't enough time to go and search for an equaliser. Obviously stings a little bit more when it's your old club as well. So yeah, I really wanted to get the win in that one, but we'll go again. I played 90 minutes at left back. I feel like I'm finally starting to get used to receiving and passing on my left foot a little bit more. You probably tell from the match clips I'm using my left foot a lot more than usual. I feel like because I've been playing there for a couple of weeks, things are starting to get a little bit more automatic. It's definitely taken me a couple of weeks to get there, but I'm happy with how it's progressing. I did manage to get forward a little bit more, got a couple of crosses into the box and was probably unlucky not to have an assist in the end. I've been in a pretty bad mood since the game on Saturday, but I've had a couple of days now just to think about it. The best thing about football is that there's always another game, and for us that game is coming on Wednesday night. Saturday was actually the start of 5 games in 14 days for us, so it's going to be a really tough 2 weeks, and especially after that loss on Saturday, we need to get some points on the board. Overall, it was a really enjoyable week. I'm just gutted that I couldn't end it with 3 points. So that's going to be it for this week's video. In my next video, I'm going to bring you through the rest of the games we play over the next 2 weeks, so that one will be action-packed. On Wednesday, we're playing against East Coast Bait again, who we just played in the Cup last week. So we know that's going to be a really tough game, and we definitely need to get the win in that one now. Again, thanks for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the support, and make sure you leave a comment to let me know what type of stuff you want to see in next week's video.